When you start building something, you have a lot of energy and momentum.
He went to gym this morning. Why do I have this information in my head?
Yeah, that sounds a bit creepy. How do we call this? What's the name? I'm not vibing with it.
You're not vibing with it. This is not about you.
We're good. We're good. Pixel Penguin. I mean, Content Koala.
Info Bunny. Oh my God.
It's not a failure. It's actually a small success.
And we are live. Good morning, indie makers. Today I'm all alone, and we're gonna have fun, I guess. This weekend there was only 2 pieces of news in the community. Dan launching the Page UI and Stripe acquiring LemonSqueezy. Unfortunately, I could not bring us anyone from LemonSqueezy board because it seems like they are still celebrating. But I got us the Dan, the Wannabe Intern. Hello, Dan.
Hello. Good to be here.
Wow, it's so exciting to have a Wannabe Intern from LemonSqueezy.
Yeah, it's amazing. We just got acquired.
Yeah, you look like, if I would imagine how an intern in LemonSqueezy looks like, this is just that.
Yeah. So it's amazing. We're here in San Francisco. You know, we just got acquired. It's a big party. What's up, Sandra? How's it going?
No. I mean, I was just following the freaking news and it's been all over the place and it's just exciting to see that. So San Francisco, you're saying?
Yeah, it's a big party. Yeah.
So
did you have any question for me?
Yeah. So then I've heard you got some lemons this weekend and you decided to make a lemonade as well. Is that true?
Yeah, we made a sale to Stripe. Yeah, that is good. Yeah. So, yeah, we worked hard on this, for years. It's amazing to be part of this team.
Yeah.
Thanks to my mom. It's just fantastic. Yeah.
3 years in and already getting acquired. That's big.
Yeah, a big exit. Yeah.
Big exit. Yeah. I mean, it's super nice to see. It's everyone's dream, I guess, in the community to be acquired that fast.
Yeah.
You've been.
I just want to thank more. Yeah.
Just a quick question. You've been an intern there for 3 years, or?
No. I'm actually not an intern. I just would like to be an intern there.
Okay. Wanna be correct. I'm so sorry. I got confused for a second.
Yeah. But thanks so much for. I hope we don't get sued for this. Jesus Christ. All right. That was fun. Hi, Sandra. Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning, Dan. Let's go back to per usual.
It's actually the exact same content, believe it or not. But yeah, what about that? LemonSqueezy got acquired by Stripe.
That's huge.
Okay. It's huge. And I don't think we were part of it 3 years ago. Not really. We were in the backstage of this whole thing. I mean, indie making, right? And these guys, they were one of the first waves, maybe a bit after Peter Levels and so on. And they were also indie hackers, like we are in this community. And they were building products for other indie makers. And then they probably got this idea by building something, which is usually how the ones that are successful get the idea. Like Mark Liu, Daniel Vassallo, they got the idea the same way. And then they launched, and now 3 years later, they're a huge success, acquired by one of the most popular companies in the world right now. It's fantastic to see.
Yeah, I was reading the announcement they pushed, and they said exactly that. We started in the community. We started because we had that problem. We wanted to build a better solution. And then it just grew from there. And I don't think the team is that big as well, like the current LemonSqueezy team. They've done such a great job.
You have the impression that there's like 50 people, but you saw it in the photo. It's a handful. It's maybe 10 or something like that. So
yeah. What are we gonna do when we get acquired then?
In San Francisco, we will invite all the indie makers that want to join and probably throw a huge party. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we should bring John Rush and the Indie Village.
Oh, okay. If there's an indie village, that's where we throw the party, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if there will be an indie village, so I'm just saying.
I hope John doesn't hear this, because I'm imagining himself like right now building one.
Yeah, no. I mean, John. So John Rush is going to make the indie village. It's going to be good. I just don't know if the timing's right. If we get acquired next week, for example, which is it's a possibility greater than zero, that he might not be ready with it. But when he's ready, that's where we go. Yeah, that's where we go.
But it's such a dream. It's such a nice idea to build these products, to have a problem, and then you get acquired 3 years in. But you've done something interesting this weekend. Do you want to talk about it? What did you do then again?
I got in trouble again, Sandra. Can you believe it?
Unbelievable. This is his 5th time to be launching on Product Hunt just this year, I feel like.
Yeah, it's my 5th #1 as well.
Oh my.
So yesterday I launched Page UI and completely knocked it out of the park, and it's with the help of all you lovely people. And I actually think this time I really feel like it wasn't that much on me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was the community doing it, because I really feel like I should have done more, but the people were so supportive, all the love, and actually would like to write something for the people. Should we do it live?
Yeah, sure. We tend to do unexpected things live.
So this is, well, actually, I was working on a draft. So this is just a surprise to you. Of course, I want to thank you to people. But yeah, this is it. Page UI. It's 548 upvotes. And imagine 500 people that you need to convince to come and support you for a product. And that's just here. I think on X it was completely crazy. Tens of thousands of impressions and a lot of love and a lot of messages. I feel so humble, and I feel so grateful for everyone that came in and supported me. And you know what's the cool thing? We've been a little bit critical of Product Hunt lately. Do you agree?
I would say so, yes.
And the thing about it is, it still worked for me. And I didn't expect it. So my expectations going into Product Hunt were I will get a lot of people supporting me and being nice. I didn't have much expectations about the position, but I didn't expect any sales at all. And actually I got some sales for the lifetime deal on Shipixen.
Nice.
Which I just introduced. And that was completely, so this is a lead magnet, and it's made so I get backlinks, so I get SEO from it. And I didn't expect this to create any sales at all. So that was completely, it just took me by surprise. That's it.
I mean, yeah, we've been saying a bunch of things about Product Hunt, but it was never to criticize in some kind of negative light. It was more to show what are the issues that we have and what it can be improved. And that's like, we never said that Product Hunt doesn't work. Like my whole journey with Clue started through Product Hunt. And I think for most of indie makers, that's like the first entry point when it comes to marketing. And it's a great, great platform to have. And then when you have these things like you yesterday, it's like a celebration moment. It's a small victory. It's very nice.
Yeah. I think that was the key, that I viewed it as a regular part of the journey and not as the end. So this product's still going to grow, and there's going to be a lot more development on it. And Product Hunt was a stepping stone where I celebrate the milestone and I aligned the expectations accordingly. No, it wasn't this huge thing. So then I actually exceeded that pretty much by doing the launch. So
and you won #1.
And then I kind of won #1 as well, which obviously, I can't lie, it feels great. It feels great because it's not like winning #1 is one thing, but even getting featured these days as an indie maker is not that easy. A lot of people are not getting featured. and maybe some for, good reasons. There's certain types of products that aren't getting featured. So what was it? I think directories and newsletters, right? Podcasts, even they don't, they don't feature those, and then there's a reason they typically feature products. But yeah, even so, just getting featured is already a milestone, and getting number one is kind of huge. So
congrats.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
I had idea. No, but you know what's the thing? 2 days ago, I talked with Dan, and I just wanted to dig deeper into Shipixen because I think it's such an interesting product. And I don't think you talk about it often. I think you have the idea of what product is in your own head. And then for some reasons, it was so complicated for me to understand on the website. And during the call, I think we managed to kind of crack at least what Shipixen is for me. And then I realized that Dan has created something really, really cool, at least for developers at the moment. And I hope at some point he will grow out from there. And us regular people will be able also to use it because it's such a cool way of bringing products to life. Dan, do you want to explain to me like how to use Shipixen and why to use Shipixen and what Shipixen is? And then we can go into templates because he freaking built a bunch of templates for free to use for Shipixen too.
Yeah. So I really want to hear about your idea. I think you told me a little bit about it, but I'm gonna ask you some more. Let me just post this. Let me just post this link to our stream so the lovely people, can join us. I did the tweet. You completely forgot about the tweet. I did it in the Cyrus. So the whole idea was that when you start building something, you have a lot of energy and momentum, and you're really excited about the idea. But what you end up doing is set up around the idea, and you think, okay, what do I need? Well, I first need to lay down some framework or some tech, some like baseline, some foundation. And then I probably need some sort of name and some icon. And then most people, if you're a little bit design oriented, you go into, I need to make the perfect logo, and you spend 2 days on the logo and so on, and like fav icon and OG image, so on. If you're technical, then you spend up 2 days on the perfect setup and putting technologies together and so on. And what happens is that you lose the momentum and the energy you had for the product and not for the setup. And you have like this either perfectly looking or perfectly working setup, but you don't have the energy for the product anymore. It kind of just fades away, and then it becomes a chore. So that's a reflection on myself, because I'm both on the technical and design side like that. So I spend that time both making it look and work well, and then I don't build a product. And this happened. I lose the momentum. I lose the motivation because I just spend so much time and I have nothing to show for. So I do a Shipixen site instead these days, and I've done this, maybe with 10 products now. Some of them are really small. Some of them I do for fun. They're info products. We do them on the show. We've launched maybe 3 products on the show, including the Morning Maker show itself, all built through Shipixen. And the beauty is you put minimal input. There is some configuration you can do, but if you don't want to, you can just next, and the defaults are all right. And then you end up with a fully deployed site with some copy around your product, with nice visuals and everything you need for SEO, for a blog, and a huge set of templates and components so you can actually build on this idea later. But actually the whole point is that you leave it now, you maybe make a pre-order page or some sort of thing like that. You change the copy slightly because obviously you might want to tweak that, and you're going to continuously tweak that. But you start building the product, and you can either build it on top of Shipixen, which I think a lot of people choose Next.js as the framework of to build the entire app, to build, if it's a SaaS or so on. You can keep doing that and you have everything you need to do so. Or if it's an info product or whatever, you switch to writing, and you get this thing out of your head, so you focus on the product. So that's the idea. And then what I launched yesterday on Product Hunt, Page UI, is a part of it. It's open source, and it's the part that contains the landing page components and all the templates that are built into Shipixen. And I wanted to do that because for me, this was the biggest mental load. How do I build a landing page? How do I put things together? And I end up looking for inspiration. I go on Dribble, I see this and that, and the same result happens, that I lose the motivation to build a product because I just spend all my energy on putting together a landing page that I think looks okay. So Page UI aims to fix that. And it aims to fix it not only for people that bought Shipixen, but essentially for any developer that has some basic skills and wants to set up a homepage.
So you download the Shipixen, very simple. You generate the landing pages. You can generate as many landing pages you want. From a marketing perspective, at least for me, you don't pay for Framer and you don't pay for Webflow on a monthly basis. This is like super, super important to say, which means that it's always yours. You can tweak it as much as you want. And the best part is that you can bring any templates that Dan build for free.
Yeah, of course. So the whole concept, if you take a step back, is these web builders, they have lock-in and they have certain pricing models that are made for you to start cheap. And then as soon as you get a few sales, a few users, then they will, I don't want to say rob you, but
they will rob you.
It will be expensive. Yeah. And then you have no choice. You have no exit. So of course, me as a developer, I prefer this because I can say, if I deploy it to a place and that place decides to rob me, then I'll just take it somewhere else. I own the code. I don't depend on anyone to set the pricing. I maybe deploy it myself on my own server. I have all the options there and I own it forever. So that's the idea. It's a middle ground where it's not exactly like Framer because you just have this one-off. And after you're done building the initial version, then it's all in your hands. I cannot help you anymore, right? But Framer has, options to edit afterwards, and you can keep using it. So it's a part of Framer, but it also has this sweet spot where you have all the flexibility in the world, and the part where you build things easily is covered by Page UI, because those templates, there's a thing called thief mode. I'm just going to show it to you.
I can't wait to start building something and to actually show people how it works.
Yeah, I can't wait about your idea, to hear about your idea. So look here. Hey, the tweet is going well. Hi, Mark. So if you go to pageui.dev, you have this templates area, and I keep adding this. I just added one to celebrate the launch yesterday. We can just go and view it. So at the bottom here, you have a switch between visitor and thief, right? And the thief mode, it's kind of funny. It blows up the sections, so you can see they're all separated, and then you can say, actually want this testimonial section, right? And you press copy and you put that into either your Page UI or Shipixen site, and then you have it. You don't have to install anything. You don't have to, look at the markup or do something crazy like that. Basically, that's it. And you can also see the code behind it is pretty minimal. So Page UI also has a bunch of components that you can tweak. It's a bit like ShadCN UI, which is sort of the UI component version of this that you can use for dashboard and so on. Only it's for landing pages instead. That, and then you can look at it and say, well, my brand is actually green, or I don't know.
I posted a tweet about Shipixen and someone asked me, what about colors? I have no idea about the colors. And I was like, don't worry, Dan already took care of that.
Yeah. So Page UI is a little bit simple, I have to admit. I want to make this better. It just has a few colors, and then at the end, you can copy them. But in Shipixen, so these are all handpicked, and then in Shipixen, let me just go to colors. Here I have something called themes, and let me just write. We'll have to do something later,
Yep.
but let's say we're building your idea, right?
Mm.
Which is obviously the best idea
In the world.
Yeah, and then these themes are handpicked colors and fonts and essentially combinations that flow for all the landing pages and the components. And I work really hard to get these to look nice and to cover pretty much most looks and feels, right, that you can have out there. So you could go, this one is maybe like a writer's thing. This one's more like a dev thing. You can see how the numbers are. And on this side, you can see all the font combinations as well. And you can just go boop, boop.
I like it.
See. Yeah, and then color-wise, here they're grouped differently. So you can actually go, you want the more expensive or the more fresh. They're kind of grouped by purpose, or you want to go really minimal. Some people like that. So this is what I want to do for Page UI as well, regarding colors, and to have more customization is gonna come. But obviously, I'm one person doing all of this, so it takes time to do things.
And then there is me just saying to you, just put the pop out there and move people.
Put the pop out, yeah. Yeah. The cool thing about these, and it's a bit shameless, but the cool thing about this is that they're inspired by successful products. So this one, I typically ask people, is it fine to take some sections? This one's based on Screenshot One by Dima. And it's kind of taking this and even slightly improving it to my eyes anyway, and putting it into a template. And this, why is this useful? Because I know Screenshot One is at $10,000 MRR. I know that this landing page converts, like this structure converts. So if I make a template from it that kind of captures the same elements, I know that with the correct product I copy, this is also likely to convert just as well. Of course, I cannot promise that, because obviously the product is what's going to make the difference in the end. But this is how I build all the templates, and this is I'm gonna continue building it this way. And people can also take a bit of inspiration from other makers that have figured out how to increase their conversion. And by the way, I think we do that anyway. In the maker community, we learn a lot from each other.
Absolutely.
And then someone says, like Nico on Talk Notes, right? I always go here because I know this converts like crazy, and I see, oh yeah, this badge or the pop-up with the latest sale, these kind of details, or the social proof and so on. I'm going here and getting inspired because I know this is, at least for Talk Notes, a recipe of success. And what you have to do is, not literally copy paste, but take the parts that you like and fit them into your product. So obviously you maybe cannot do this sort of demo that I bet increases the conversion by a lot for Nico.
I mean, like, looking at all of this, you already done a really good job for any indie maker that wants to start building a project, because there is so much thoughts being put together, even in these templates, just going over successful products and then seeing what works and what doesn't work and bringing that into template for any indie maker just to put it there. I think that deserves also like...
Yeah, they're not just templates.
Yeah, they're not just that simple
that look
template.
okay. Yeah.
And
yeah.
I think one of the hardest things actually when you are starting this is having a structure. And if you are already giving the structure to people that is kind of proven already by these successful products, like, it's win-win.
Yeah, for sure. yeah, there's a lot of my own experience that is put into the template. So my whatever years of building, they're also put into the templates. And you're also gonna notice that, I mean, they have some okay visuals, but they focus more on the structure and not on doing something really crazy with animation and so
for
on. There's
sure.
actually very little animation, and that's on purpose because that's really not going to help. You should use animation sparingly and only if you want to attract attention from on the marketing perspective. And you know this as well, that if everything animates, then nothing stands out, right? So what do you want to stand out? And you know, these sort of lessons, they're baked into the templates as well.
So very lovely speech, but can we see that in action? Can you
Yeah, for
show
sure.
people how Shipixen actually works?
Tell us about your idea first, huh? What's your idea?
So last week, I've noticed in POSOG that there is one referral, actually two referrals, and they are bringing a bunch of users. And what was interesting, the users were landing on the landing page and then downloading the app and then integrating everything and etc. It was interesting because these channels, I've never tried them before in the sense of reaching out to some influencers or Medium writers or newsletters and pushing Clue there. But one of the referrals were from a guy who wrote a blog post about Clue on Medium, and the other one was a newsletter. Both of them, which I caught in POSOG, had no idea what's happening before that. And then I was thinking, wait a minute, it seems like because the conversion rate was really high from both of these referrals, I wanted to test more about these channels. So I've tried to find newsletters that kind of fit for Clue, but in the same time, I wanted to find Medium writers. What was interesting with both of these channels is that we are talking about micro influencers. So these are not big guys. And I think this is the perfect fit also for indie community. You don't need to hunt newsletter that has 200,000 subscribers or I don't know how many followers. You just need to be in a right market or targeting the right guys. So I went online. I tried to find these people. It's everywhere. It's almost impossible to find the people that fit for you. So I decided, or I texted you, and you have ignored my messages. Lovely. I just love to call you out sometimes, but it's okay. I'm sorry. But I think it would be a good.
I'm sorry.
But I think it would be a good idea to have one place. I mean, you know that I love to have all centralized information into one place. Clue.com, Clue.so. Oh my God, Sandra, I should know this shit. But I want to have all of these newsletters that fit into indie community and have them in one place. So anyone who lands there can see who are the people behind this newsletter, what is the amount of the subscribers, and then to be able to reach out to them.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So it's a directory. What's the business model then for this?
How Sandra makes money? Look, Dan, my first thought was to all the people that want to be featured on the website needs to pay me money, if that makes sense. But then I was also, you said to me that it would be probably a good idea to have one more source of income. And if I have a bigger list, more valuable list than what's on the feature on the website, to charge for that. But that's for the future, I guess, because that needs more building.
Actually changed my mind.
Oh, excellent.
I think that what you really want is for these newsletters to be incentivized to be there. And if you charge them, and you said they're all micro influencers, they might not have big budgets. They might choose to not get featured. So wouldn't it make sense to have this free and the business model to focus on people that actually do get sales out of it. So there is a big incentive to pay to get access to some of them. So you either have a nice free list that also acts as a lead magnet. So let's say you have 15 total and 12 out of 50 are free. And then if you want to get the rest of the 38, you need to pay to get access, something like that.
Are these newsletters featured then on the website?
They're all featured, but you cannot see the contact info for some of them. You can see all of them, and you can see, we need to make it kind of attractive. So you can maybe see the range of people viewing them. So you can say 1,000 to 2,000 or 10,000 to 20,000, stuff like that. So you could see the value, and then you should see the type of audience and some basic facts about that newsletter, right? And you can open them up, read more about them, but you cannot see the contact info unless you pay, minus those included in the free plan.
Makes sense. It makes sense, but it's also making me mad because my problem was that I couldn't find these people. I couldn't see. But then if I'm building a wall one more time for someone who is searching for these people, then I'm not quite fixing the problem.
Let's imagine Sandra goes and finds this directory, and you see there's some free ones, and it's a nice search, and you can filter by some sort of category and find what you want. And then instead of getting the contact button, you get a pay to get access. How much would you pay? Or would you just close the website and be annoyed because you got tricked?
Because it's very tricky. How many of these people would you need, and how do you exactly know that these people fit? I mean, I'm thinking from my perspective as well. You can have filters, as many filters you want, but for each filter, you would need to have at least 10 to 20 people that are relevant to that filter, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Which means that anytime someone filters anything and they want to have the list of these people, you can't send them 1 or 2 or 3 persons. There needs to be an actual list. And that's difficult.
Okay. So you don't agree with this. That's fine. I think the other, out of the we kind of have 2 options, but just taking a step back is having sponsored spots for those that want to get in front. So anyone can submit free, people can get contact for free, but if you want to get at the top with your newsletter, then you need to pay a sponsorship fee.
Talking about sponsors, please use Sandri. Yeah, but I love the idea of sponsors, but then you have one more problem where you need to, not to hunt sponsors, but it does take and requires time. I want to make this...
And scale.
Yeah. I want to make this super simple where you have, even if I can't figure out monetization yet, I'm totally fine with that. At least we know that we have a place where you have valuable people or micro influencers that you can reach out to push your product to their newsletters or articles.
Yep, that makes sense.
And then there can be a button.
I follow your lead. Yeah, and then the button does what?
And then the button is like, thank you so much, Sandra. Here is $100. You are so cool. We love you so much. And it makes
you know sense. What my problem is? I think it's a good idea, but my problem is not starting with paid things, because how do you validate that this is worthwhile? Do you have a number of visitors? Okay, but are those visitors actually contacting? And if people don't pay for it, you don't know if this has value. That's why I keep pushing payments from the start somehow. So if you were to do payments from the start, what would you do?
Big headline for sure. Very big button. If we go with John Rush, you make button bigger and bigger each time. Oh my God, we need to do that, Dan, by the way. That needs to happen today. That leads you, of course, to LemonSqueezy that has been acquired by Stripe this weekend. But then again, my problem is what are we selling for them to be valuable immediately.
That was my question. It's not how it looks. It's what do you sell from the start? You need to sell something from the start. Do you sell the submission or do you sell?
If I do that, then I need to connect products to the right influencers.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's a good idea.
No.
Okay, let's niche out. We need to niche out. Either it's going to be all AI influencers, or it's going to be all SaaS influencers. But then what does SaaS mean? It has so many different niches. Like it really needs to be, okay, yeah, exactly. Look at that button. Money.
It's beautiful.
It's so gorgeous.
Okay.
I want that.
Yeah. So, okay, tell me, you like, I'm stalling because I want you to tell me what we're going to sell. What's this pre-order for? Is this a directory or is this an info product? That's also a question. Or is it something else? And do you want to niche it to AI or whatever? Tell me everything.
Okay. I don't want to build info products.
Daniel just left the stream.
Excellent. We leave it to directory and then we niche it to SaaS products. And then, but that's the problematic with SaaS products. They could be niched so much as well. Then you're making so complicated this. Listen, a big button, and then the header is find the right people to do marketing for you. Big button, huge one. And then under it, there are explanation of like, here are the people in the community that are writing about the products and doing marketing for you. And then there are people, there are newsletters, different newsletters, and there is a plus there that says, get them all. And then when you press that button, you are led to LemonSqueezy page.
And you don't get any contact.
No contacts. You can't give contacts.
So the contacts are behind the paywall for everything?
Yes.
Okay. And you just see all of the things that you're going to get, essentially. But there's nothing for free.
Yes.
Okay.
It reminds me a little bit about from Philip product.
Yeah. Backlio, the SEO Kickstarter.
Yeah.
But he has, okay, let's look at him because he has good, not that him, I mean, he's a beautiful guy, but
he started his gym now. I've been following his journey, by the way. He went to gym this morning. Why do I have this information in my head? I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds a bit creepy. Okay, so I'm on Backlio and I go to SEO Kickstarter. 60 curated directories to Kickstarter users. So I can see, I'm going to so copy this. 60 curator newsletters to kickstart your product.
Kickstart your product, yeah. I forget to use mic. I can see you not using your mic, not having it in your hands, and then
already gonna put it here. Is it kickstart your product or something else? Your launch?
Find right people to do marketing for you. No.
Okay.
You write that. That's a header. So you write that where Sandra idea is.
Oh, that's the title. Okay. Okay. 60 curator newsletters to kickstart your launch.
Yes.
And help you make sales without lifting a finger. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't lift anything. I just saw it in PostHog, so I was like, that's cool.
PostHog doesn't lie. So organized with examples. Okay, so he has some benefits. Okay, and there's a preview, you see. Yeah, a preview. Example and submit.
Yeah.
And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could have 4 newsletters that are kind of our partners, and it could be similar and have the contact for those.
Something is wrong.
With this?
Not with Philip, but with mine. I cannot, like Philippe had opportunity to test each one of them. Like when Philippe was preparing this guide, he reached out to me as well. And we kind of tried to figure out what was the best thing for SEO when it comes to Clue. But for me, it's very tricky because I will not be able to test each one of newsletter.
Oh, you cannot guarantee.
I cannot guarantee exactly.
Quality.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see. So his advantage is that, does he say this somewhere? I saw a tweet where he said, I have spent I don't know how many days doing research, figuring out. He doesn't say it here, actually. Do you see? Yeah, he doesn't say it here, but I know he actually spent a lot of time validating these and getting those that actually have high impact and not just a random list. That's the difference between his product. So can we apply the same with your idea?
No.
Okay.
Because what he was trying to do is to test which of the backlinks are the best for the SEO, and he was able to do so. But for me, I don't want to solve the problem of backlinks, but I want to solve a problem of not having a place where you can go and see all the newsletters that are kind of valuable for you.
Yeah.
So even if there is like the button can be a simple button like, here's a coffee money, Sandra. Like, I don't care. I just want a place that will have newsletters you need. But then the issue is like, how you're going to get or reach out to these people. Wait, maybe someone wrote a comment there to help us. No.
But do you have a different value proposition? Because your value proposition, why did you look for this in the first place? Right, let's take a step back. What is the value of this product? Because Philip's value is that he spent the time finding these that pass a good domain rating to you. The goal of this is that you get higher ranking SEO wise, and your goal with your product is that you make sales, correct? Or what is the goal? Or signups?
Signups, downloads, sales, whatever works for you, depending on the product. How I noticed it.
And why did it work for you when you did this newsletter?
It was because it was someone had a great audience. We are talking about like micro influencers. They still have this trust with their audience. So regardless, they didn't know Clue, they didn't know backstory, but they are coming from a person that they trust. So they landed on the landing page, they downloaded Clue, and they have integrated all the apps. And I did nothing.
Yeah,
so
but
what you
it
want
only
to do,
worked because the micro influencers followers were relevant to your product. Otherwise,
of course, that's what I'm saying.
So that's the value proposition we should bring, that you get a newsletter that's relevant to your product. And that's going back to your niche idea. So you either niche it down from the beginning and you say, this is just for AI apps and we just have AI directories, or you offer a breakdown and then you can select your niche. So if you're doing developer tools, you can select newsletters for that. Or if you're doing physical products, you can, and so on. If you're doing AI, you have sort of separate. Yeah.
That's really, really good. So we have at least, I don't want to do too many. So let's keep it at least 3 of them. So you have AI products, you have dev tools.
Let's see what's the most popular on Product Hunt. Isn't that? So we go to top on Hunted Space. AI productivity.
Dev tools.
Which is, there's an overlap with AI pretty big. Dev tools, SaaS, but also an overlap. Marketing. which is more on, what is this? More like website builders and feedback and reviews and testimonials, stuff like that. Get up there, 100. Design. Can we just start with one and just say AI in the beginning?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then in the future, what we could do is not lock ourselves into a corner with the name, so not have AI in the name, and then you're like, yeah, but this is also for developer tools and also for this.
But why wouldn't we use then SaaS?
Yeah, but SaaS is like all AI, ChatGPT, it's a SaaS technically, right? Yeah. So what's the difference between the AI category and the SaaS category?
Pretty much there's no difference. SaaS can be built with the AI. It's then sub category.
It's a sub, of SaaS. Yeah, so that's what I mean. You kind of have to be a little bit specific with the niche. And I think AI is a good one. So, okay, let's think about other similar things. I think developer tools was also good, but it could also be crypto could be one, right?
Oh, don't bring crypto into conversation, please.
No, I'm just giving examples. We're not going to do that, or maybe we are, but it is like people know what that means when they read it. When you read SaaS, it's like, well, yeah, everything's a SaaS. So it could be that, or it can be even indie, couldn't it? So yeah, there's something to think about, but I don't think we should do that many. Let's just do AI, and that's it.
Yep.
And then if the AI works, if anyone buys the AI stuff, then we can make more and increase it. So how do we call this? What's the name?
Oh, no. So I was thinking about calling it a product spotlight, but the main is $3,500, which is a little bit over the budget, and the budget is 0.
But it doesn't have newsletter in it. You want to sell newsletters.
Yeah. Where do you buy domains? Tell me the secret.
Where on Pork Bun? So it could either be related to newsletters in it, or if you want to go completely off, you could just do like Pork Bun, which has nothing to do with domains, right? But it's a very recognizable name. So you can call it Squirrel Leads or Elephant Marketing
in the room.
Or
ooh, that was cute.
elephant in the room, yeah, or monkey business.
Because you could play around.
What about
monkey business?
Yes. I'm sure that's not easy to get though. But you have MailChimp, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to go in that area? Because
yeah. I like the elephant one. I like the elephant very much.
Okay, so it's an elephant. Okay, so newsletter elephant is a bit too long. Elephant sales could be one.
Elephant maid.
Elephant maid, as in the one that cleans.
Elephant maid.
Put some
elephant
sales,
there.
Put some money.
Dollar elephant.
Dollar elephant.
Elephant bear. Elephant there.
Elephant there?
Yeah.
Elephant there. Okay. I'm not vibing with it.
You're not vibing with it. This is not about you.
Okay. We can get this if you want.
Wait. How much is it?
$9. No one bought this, I'm sure.
Okay, I got it. No. We need to change. Elephant.
I don't know. I think you just like elephants, but you could also do elephant zoo.
Elephant news.
I'm losing elephant news. Yeah. Damn it. It's gone. You see, but you know when there's a bad one because it's free, and you know it's a good one when it's taken. What about Newsly fan?
Newsly.
Like this? Newsly. It's open. It could also be Newsly. And then Lee could be like a character. Damn it. It could be the elephant called Lee, and that could be the branding.
I just want people to see like how much time actually goes into building something. Like it's not about building, it's all of this figuring out the names and the colors and all of this.
No, but that part's covered.
Oh yeah.
That part's covered.
Okay. Buzz is a good word as well. Buzzing.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Buzzing, buzz.
Those are all taken. Do you want me to look?
Yeah.
Obviously taken. There's like not even...
MailChimp. That's such a weird name, but it works with the brand.
Newsmonkey.
Okay,
Sandra, I see. We cannot, like, we time box this and we have 1 more minute. I'll ask, give me a cute animal name for a domain that is similar to MailChimp or Newsmonkey. Keep it short. 20 examples. Boom. Okay, now we're Info Bunny. Okay, we're good. Pixel Penguin. I mean, Content Koala. Content.
That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Blog Lab.
Content
Blog Lab.
Chat Seal. Okay, pick one of these. They're all, I think I'm good. Pixel Penguin, I like it, but it has nothing to do. News Cub, as probably.
Info Bunny. Oh my God. ChatGPT. What is the number 13? Mail.
Otter. You know, the otter is the thing that swims. This one. Very cute.
No, not vibing, no vibes.
No.
Between me and otter.
Okay, so it's nothing here?
Write him an elephant. Where is an elephant? 30 more with elephant.
Because it's... God damn it.
Just 1 minute.
Combine names like funny. Okay.
Elepanda.
Okay,
Elepanda.com.
I can't believe like we're like experience makers and we got stuck on a stupid name.
LB, love that. LB.com. Use that one. LB.com.
Okay. I don't think we get the .com, but we just get the next best thing. Let's see. LB Cloud One. LB.buzz. If something jumps out, LB.bargains.
LB Beauty.
These are so like when I see these, I also think this must be a scam site somehow.
LB.pool.
Okay. Builders, business. Is there club? Open?
LB Cash.
No, that's definitely like casino vibe. Where's club? Don't you like club? There is no club.
I saw club. There was club.
Okay. Do you vibe with club?
I vibe with club.
Okay. And we get this?
Yes. $4. Okay. I love cheap domains.
Okay. I think so. Can you reflect on this lesson right here?
That choosing a name is very important and you should take your time, as much time as you need. And then you buy a domain, and then you buy a few domains because you are not sure which one you want to use. LB, LB.com, LB.club, LB.casino. You never know where the idea will go then. We're going to build a product, building a product. We have Shipixen for that. Then we have Sentries. It's all good. But the name then.
Okay. So I say the name is important, but this is exactly what I want to avoid when I build something, is not spending the time and energy. We're like excited about the product. We want to see how it goes, but you spend the energy on the name, right?
Yes, but here we are showcasing what you shouldn't do. So Lera, in edit, please pay attention in this part and somehow explain to people what not to do.
Okay, give me a second. I need to buy the domain. Can you do some news while I bring a credit card?
Yeah, I have few updates actually from community. I found this really funny one from FedCrim.
I'll go get the credit card.
You're leaving me alone here? Oh my God.
You're alone.
Okay. So I found this really funny update from FedCrim. And he said, sometimes all you need is a little bit of faith to build a new SaaS. Introducing Prospi.io, automatically find conversations relevant to your business on Twitter, Reddit, and Hacker News. But what's interesting about this, he made a video. At the beginning of the video, there is a tweet from a person saying, I don't want to sound too negative or anything, but I think you should be arrested for this. Honestly, as a marketer, I think this is a compliment. But anyway, what he's trying to do, or what he posted for someone to write this, it was, I built an AI agent that does marketing for me on autopilot. Come on. It searches Reddit for relevant posts, provides a valuable response to the user, and promotes my product in a subtle and natural way.
Wait, so someone said you should be arrested for that?
Yeah, but it's a compliment.
How is being arrested a compliment?
It's such a good idea. It's such a good product that you should be arrested for that.
Oh, okay, like that. Yeah, well, okay, I see it. I see it now.
It could be also totally wrong. You have this like... but the guy made such a cool video about it. And he made a product as well. So then do you get motivated by negative comments?
No.
So great job, Factory, for you, because we would be crying somewhere in the corner.
Yeah, I don't get motivated at all. I think I also don't get as much demotivated anymore. I used to get quite demotivated. When you start, you put something out and someone says the classic, oh, I could build this in a weekend. Then
that's the favorite one.
It kind of gets to you. And I think we saw this, if there's too much of it, of course, it eventually gets to you. Well, when we had Mark Liu in the interview and he said, I was actually not prepared for this. It was just a bit too much when he did, he got some good videos on YouTube and he got a lot of people from outside of the community, and negativity kind of got to him as well. So it gets to the best of us, to be honest.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I to be honest, I kind of tend to ignore it. So do with that what you will.
Yeah, it's very hard. I think it's like very positive attitude when you can be motivated by negativity, but that's such a rare example. While you are putting your credit card to buy this freaking very cool domain, I've discovered one more guy. He's been around, but like he exploded in the past few weeks. Max Blade. Then he asked a really interesting question. Actually, he tweeted, it is my mission to prove that indie hackers can build physical and not just SaaS. Landing pages, e-commerce site is 90% done. Launch strategy has been formulated, blah, blah, blah. What is your opinion? Can an indie maker build also physical products? Because this is such an interesting thing that he's doing.
Yeah, for sure. We had Daniel Vassallo last show and he's making wooden cutting boards. And I would say, why not? It's not as easy to do because there's a lot more logistics to it. You need to pack it, you need to ship it. And then the cost to make it is usually higher. But I saw this and I thought, what can I do physically? I really got motivated by it. And I would like to do something similar, to be honest. So
we should do the t-shirts and we should do socks. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's another example. Peter Levels is doing these t-shirts. I don't know how successful they are, though. Well, we'll find out when he comes to the show. So,
yeah. Okay, Sandra. I got the domain. Let's get back to
business. Open.
I think we'll do this in multiple parts, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I already forgot the domain. Was it LB.club? Okay, that's a problem.
Wait, close it.
LB.club. Yeah. That's good. Okay, got it. Okay, and we got the rest. Let's do like this is a news thingy, right? Let's do. Do you know this thing called logo ipsum? This is all you need when you start, pretty much. LB. I don't know if this is good because I can't remember it. LB. Okay, it's very short. I give you that. It's a very short
LB.
name. Is it like this?
Why it looks like a corporation?
Or like this?
Like that. Small b. Yes.
Small b. Yeah. So you want like a more.
I want like more. You're so chill and cute. Ooh, go back.
Yep. Further back.
That one.
Okay, but this doesn't work with this.
I know. I don't know why you put that. It looks like we are a huge corporation.
Okay. This one.
Corporation. Oh, this one with the eyes.
Yeah.
It's like,
what's so wrong in it? Why do you have against corporations?
I don't have anything. I think they have great benefits. I love that.
Yeah, you go to supermarkets and stuff.
Yeah,
is this?
Oh,
is this
don't you think that's cute?
I think this looks too close to Comic Sans. It's denied.
And he ruins my mood. Ooh, oh no, I just hope Alex is not looking at this.
Yeah, but I mean, it needs to be playful, but it doesn't need to be too playful. So this is probably what you like.
No, it's like a dancing.
Okay. What about this one?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And it fits.
I think this fits very well.
Oh.
Wait, I ruined the eye at some point. Did you tell me I ruined the eye? Okay. So we got this guy. Now you see how skilled I am in Figma.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
It's an unknown fact about me that I'm skilled.
Oh, Dan, we haven't done this in a while, building a product together. I missed this.
I also missed this. You know, if a designer is going to come in at some point and see this, they are going to be very annoyed at what I'm doing, but whatever. Yeah. You know what you should do always is to name your layers. Like go on the left side, instead of calling them vector, like do, this is right by socket or what.
He's just joking, by the way.
Right. Okay. Let's do. Do you vibe with the colors, or do you want something else?
I vibe with the colors. I think that.
You do?
Wait, I think that bright blue, that one.
Bright blue, you want?
Wait.
Like this?
No. Go back to original one.
Yeah.
And
brighter.
The background, put the background yellow or something. I want to see how it would fit on the yellow.
For this?
Yes. It's cute. Okay, leave it like this.
Colors. We got our colors. Let's just say this is the LB logo.
Oh, it sounds so good, Dan. Can't you feel it already that it's going to become a big corporation?
Yeah, I can feel it.
The building where newsletters are started.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we got the LB. We got the fav icon. Cool. Shall we finally build something?
Yes. And Shipixen, because I got tired.
I am so like, that's exactly the point. Like, don't do that. Okay. Actually, should maybe do, like, you don't need a logo, but you see, my problem is exactly that. So Shipixen, right?
Mm-hmm.
You put the domain title description. I think we just want the primary buy button, right?
Yep.
We're going to make that huge. We're going to get some AI generation going.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it. And then I kind of like the style of this. Is just the color that's wrong. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Change the color.
Let me... Jeez, I cannot remember this. It's not a good name, Sandra.
No, it's a great name. Elebee.
It's not a good name. It's not a good
It's
name.
so cute. LB.
It's not a good name. It's not.
LB
But
then.
Okay.
Oh, I love this
Let's make it
adjust
bigger.
logo size. This is so good and so simple. Very good job then.
I know. Okay, cool. So this is done. So let's go to
It looks so cool. LB.
Let's do some nice colors. Maybe even darker. Right, this looks kind of cool. I kind of vibe with this and this. Or we go a bit more with the yellow. Tell me, am I in the right direction? Yeah, yellow and purple.
This is nice.
I kind of like this. There's also yellow and blue if you want to keep it the blue. Oh no, sorry, purple and blue. It's more greenish, nature type stuff.
Oh,
also the other way.
Stop.
This one?
That's it.
Okay.
But wait, it doesn't fit the logo. I'm so sorry.
And oh, do you want to change the logo now?
No. Just the color. Go back to the previous one. The color of the button.
Oh, okay.
Just, yeah. This
So
one, yeah.
like
this one, yes. Perfect.
Okay. Thanks. Okay, cool. Probably want a blog. We want a pricing page.
Yes.
It's
Can people see how awesome Shipixen is?
Tell me how much it is
crazy.
to buy this. It's 59, I think.
59, yeah.
Yeah. Get contacts for tens of newsletters that can make money while you sleep. Not monkey. Okay. Cool. Let's just generate it. I'm ready to deploy this.
I forgot the name. Elebee. What was the name?
Yeah, it's up here.
Elebee Club.
Elebee Club. It just goes to show that finding a name is always going to be a hit and miss. And I think, you know how I would like to validate this?
Tell me.
Is just so Shipixen's done. You have the deploy button. And then I'm just going to deploy it and call it LB. Boom. So the best way to go about this is to share it and then to ask people, is this name really stupid or not? And then that's how we decide, and then we change it. What do you think?
Okay, I do that.
Well, we could also have the domain up. I don't know. Do you want it so people can actually go there? Yeah. So we wait a couple minutes. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Did we just made a website in like 5 minutes?
Yeah, we just made the whole thing. And the cool part about it is that there's literally one click to deploy this thing. And you don't have to worry. You don't have to touch the code to deploy it. You don't have to do anything to deploy it. You get the button, you press the button, it goes there, and then we're going to have a link in like 1 minute. But it's already done. Your work is done. You can take a break. And I actually think we put it and then we get feedback. I don't want to put a lot of time more into building the rest of the product before we kind of put it out there and we ask people, hey, what do you think about this idea? And we send them the landing page. And what do you think about the name? Because that's kind of the two things. So, and then if we get a positive thing, then we build this and we launch this. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm writing. What do you think?
Or we just build it anyway?
Well, we add the website though.
I mean, it's deployed now. Let me just find where it went. Visit site. So let me do this.
Oh, this looks sick, Dan.
So
this is so good.
We have some copy that is like a good starting point to check. I mean, we won't have that much about it because it's a pre-order page, so we'll probably have to take this. But yeah, launch simplified, discover curated newsletters that drive sales without any effort on your part. This is actually nice copy. Start your journey with LB, and we have some testimonials, and then we have a few features if you want to put, and frequently asked questions. So let me go let me go and hook up the domain. That's going to be with sensitive information. So, oh yeah, we have the pricing stuff, right? That's ready to go. And then we have a blog, but we didn't generate any posts. So if we're going to add some posts, they will go here. I know we have our terms of service and whatnot.
Come on.
Yeah.
What it says, we are committed to providing what?
What? Oh, wait, where? At the top?
At the top, we are committed to providing you with the best experience possible.
Yeah. You got all the marketing tricks in the book.
Come on. Yeah. LB.
Okay. Let me hook up the domain. LB.club. You know, this name doesn't tell me much. I don't know. It's short and it sounds good, but it doesn't tell me what this product is. I don't think I'm aligning with the name. Do you feel the name? Do you like it? Does it matter? Okay, let's get into this. Does it actually matter that much at this stage? I mean, who cares?
I don't think so.
Open question.
Like, I don't think the name actually matters, but I do think that we spend too much time thinking about products like Slack. Oh, it's such a cool name. You're slacking and Slack, and it goes into vocabulary and blah, blah, blah. And I see LB as the future when talking about the newsletters. I don't know, why are you not fighting? Then just say it, LB. Enjoy. Let those E's go out. No?
Yeah. I have to say it rolls off the tongue nicely. That's true. I perfectly agree with that. Other than that, it doesn't tell me a lot about the product, but then neither does pork bun tell me a lot about domain. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it matters if the product's good.
You don't go you've heard about GoDaddy.com.
You don't go to find your lost daddy, your lost father online.
Exactly. Or buy a new father. I mean, like GoDaddy.com.
Yeah, you definitely have a point there. Yeah, or the place where only fathers go, and just if you're not a father, you cannot be there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Did you post the tweet? Share your screen.
I need. Did you push the website?
Oh yeah, I put it. Let me see. Did it work? LB.club. Let me see if it's up. Takes a second. Yeah, it's up. Yeah. How are you pushing a tweet?
Yeah.
Let's have that brewing in the background. Yeah. So.
Wait, I got the name wrong. I got the name wrong.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's bad.
LB.club. It's such a cool name. You're overreacting.
It's cool, but you cannot spell it.
That's my problem.
Okay, well, what do you think while people talk about it? Should we take some more news?
Yes.
Just like 10 minutes so we get some comments. Wait, let me retweet your stuff. Okay, shoot some news.
So, do you remember this person has become one of favorite people in the community, and he joined also Morning Maker Show, I think 2 weeks ago or last week. Abhishek?
Yep.
Time taken for 1K revenue with my apps. Wait for it took him 2.5 months. For Lightscope.so, it took him 1 day. This is incredible, he said. #build in public. Like last week or 2 weeks ago, we were commenting that it's quite scary to quit only after a few months. And he still had like a really nice revenue. But now he made it in 1 day.
I actually think he had a post where he said, if I'm not mistaken, where he said that he has failed with a product where it was I have spent 30 days and made 1,000 in revenue or something like that. And he thought, I'm sorry, I failed. And it just goes to show how non-linear this is, and how, by the way, that's, 1,000 in a product, that's not a failure. It's more, you remember what Daniel said? Yeah, you should celebrate small successes. And that would have been perfectly fine here. It's not a failure. It's actually a small success. I made 1,000 on the product. It's not the best product.
Yeah.
But I've made some money on it, and now I'm building the same. So I'm kind of motivated to do it. So yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I love the idea that there is a space just to quit and move to the next project. And I love the idea that we are not calling it failure. There's a lessons learned. You move on, you have a new idea, you build a project, you have so much knowledge from the previous project, you implement that into new one, and you move forward until you stuck something. And that's, I think, sometimes we do get emotionally connected with projects, and we spend too much time and put too much money into it as well, and don't see return. So I really, really appreciate these type of the things.
Yeah. I think the hard part is to get into this mindset of celebrating the small successes. Do you celebrate the small successes? Are you good at this?
I don't think so.
Well, me neither.
I don't think so. I'm not sure even do I know how to recognize them.
Yeah, but so it's, for example, you were included in a publication recently.
Yeah.
Can you remind me where that was?
I keep forgetting their names.
Yeah, anyway.
Shifted.eu, quite
oh yeah, Shifted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and isn't that like a small success that you did celebrate? It wasn't
Yeah.
kind of going under the radar.
Yeah, for sure. But you know what?
Why did you celebrate this more than others? Like, was it that you were in a certain mindset that day, or what was the reason?
Oh, the reason why I've celebrated this one is because I decided somewhere in December to run PR campaign, and it cost me around 3,000 euros. And I had to stop with the campaign.
This word scares me.
Yeah. And I had to stop with the campaign. We never went through the campaign. And one of the companies, or one of the publication, was this publication. So when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, we got there without any extra effort or having a PR agency representing us and asking them to write an article. And I think the feeling, it's so much better than knowing that you paid for PR agency to represent you. So that was me recognizing, okay, that's something cool that happened. But for me, it's much easier to recognize accomplishments or small wins in other people.
Why did you do the PR thing in the first place? Why did you think it's a good idea?
I think that's such a startup-ish way of pushing your story and narrative to the world.
Yeah.
I don't think it brings you much.
The press release type thing, right?
Yeah.
But it still make sense in some cases to do it, or do you think it doesn't at all?
It depends what you're putting in the press release, but I think for the early stage companies, and especially at that point with Clue, I think it was too early to do so. But it does bring some kind of like visibility or recognition you want when it comes to companies, and when you start talking with them, or at least we have that idea. I think it's also good for your investors to be seen there in these PRs, because it's most of the time like that's the image you share. So the more time I spend in indie world, I see how startup world is quite like, I don't want to say, it has its own waves of function, and it's not something that we are used to in indie world. But I think combining these two worlds is actually great, because like what I've learned here is that you can push things quite fast. You can test things quite fast. There's no need for scoping a feature for like 2 or 3 weeks just to test it and, spend money on stupid things.
Yeah, there's one thing that keeps popping up in my head, and that is with the new AI stuff coming out and ChatGPT search. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I feel like being in these publications might get you up on the AI search, and that's something that I didn't think about before, because when you're doing link building and so on, it doesn't, as long as there is a powerful link getting back to you, it could be these publications sometimes, but not all of them. Then you don't really care who it is, if it's Product Hunt or if it's Times or whoever. But in the context of AI, because AI will scrape the big news publications first, right?
Yep.
You might actually come in a AI response because of it. Now, have you thought about that, or do you think that's nonsense?
I mean, it could be. It could be. It's like, let's say New York Times wrote about it, and let's say you launched on Product Hunt. What would be more valuable for AI to answer your question?
Yeah, but it's not necessarily what's relevant. It's if you're indexed on a smaller website or directory or whatever, did AI use that in the training data? Because AI will use the big publications in the training data.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it might be a little bit more relevant to do these again. I just don't know. How much should this cost? What do you think? Especially if you're an indie, how much should you pay for PR nonsense?
PR nonsense costs you around, like, it's in thousands euros. It cost me 3,000, and we are talking about Finnish company. I can only imagine what would cost that if we went with some other PR company. But I still don't know why would, like, at which stage indie product needs to be for you to go into PR. I think Shipixen, imagine Shipixen now pushing PR story with Shipixen. How would you present it? Next dev builder going against Framer and Webflow, taking a market. That's what PR is. Like, they put these big words, very promising words, and then there is such a high pressure would be on the maker itself. But do you want us to run PR campaign for Shipixen?
No, but that's what I think. I don't think that's a good product.
Why?
For it, right?
Why? Imagine a title that says next builder, next dev builder going against Framer and Webflow. Can it be like that? You need to go against someone.
Yeah, but it's more niche. I think it can at some point. It just cannot now, because it is niched to developers.
Yeah.
Right. So
you can then it's like taking the market.
Yeah.
Taking a market from Framer and Webflow. Are they scared?
Yeah, I think sure there is. So a lot of people that use these, including yourself, at some point get fed up with the costs and think, is there something else that could cut me the cost? But then you've tried this and you've hit a wall pretty soon, because then it's like, okay, I cannot get into all the code and so on, because it's just, maybe you could, but it's just too much effort. So then you need more tools to be able to do that, which I haven't built yet.
But essentially, you're not targeting me.
No, I'm not. But what if I could?
Oh, but that would be crazy. I mean, I asked you how technical you need to be in order to use Shipixen. And what I've experienced, it was like I got lost when I went out from Shipixen. That was the moment where I was like, oh shit, I don't get what's happening.
Yeah. So you need a part of the app that Yeah, I think you could be the right audience, but it's not there yet. It's just so much work. I think what you need is a CMS. So after you've built all of this and you own the code, then you have an app where you go and you start modifying things and you say, okay, I want to write an article. I want to change this in the front page. I want this thing in the pricing and so on and so forth. And then that's like, it could build up on top, but it's almost like a separate product at that point. It could be a standalone product as well.
Wait a minute. I just got a brilliant idea how to market Shipixen every week.
I'm listening.
We do a series on let's build your next project, whatever. Every Friday or Thursday, we ask people in community what they want to build. We bring them to Morning Maker show and we build a product with them with Shipixen.
Yeah.
Then he's like, I'm so tired, Sandra, please leave me alone.
I think so. But you see, you need to have, if you have the idea and if you have the name
that are requirements.
Yeah, you can definitely do it. You could definitely do it. But that's also understanding that the idea is just part of it. It's a lot of things that have to come together. You just need to be sure of the vision. And I think that was our problem because I started to question everything because I didn't know your idea very well. And then you started to question everything as well. And we were like, okay, how do we do this? So I should have just went with whatever you said and just built it instead of questioning everything. So if you have someone that is very sure of the idea and is like, yeah, let's build it. I know this idea. It's gonna work.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Then you can do it. Then you can do, So some people are also very, they're good with spontaneous things. So then you can brainstorm and do things fast. Like we did this, I think we did a good job ourselves with that. So yeah, that's my thought.
But it's up and running now. Let's see LB.club, what's gonna happen.
Yeah, let me just do one thing. So what I usually do, especially if it's like a pre-launch, let me share my screen. I'll just pop up the code. So what I'll do is we went through the sections and then we have a lot of things on features and so on. This is, we don't know exactly where we're going. So I think I'll just take out the last part, the testimonials and so on. I'll just comment that out. And then the rest is probably okay. Do you want to go through the copy? Let's go through the copy a bit. Because obviously, the copy is not going to match. So I took those out. The first one is good. Then we have 60 curated, 60 plus. You always curated newsletter, kickstart your launch and help you make sales without lifting a finger. That's all good.
But you know what's the issue? I don't like 60. Put 40. I don't like the number. Like I don't want it to be too high. You don't need a bunch of it to be valuable. Yeah.
40 plus.
Yeah.
Okay. Get users, connect with users who are interested in your product. Boost sales, increase your sales with targeted marketing strategies, include sales by getting in front of the right audience, save time, focus on your product while marketing is on autopilot.
You are a really good intern, marketing intern. I'm just chilling here. This is very nice.
Okay. Effortless access. Am I an intern at Elebee?
Yeah. You see how good it sounds? Intern at Elebee.
Elebee does sound good when you say it.
It does sound good.
Elebee. I cannot type this. Okay. Next one. Effortlessly access to experts, interacting with expert access to your audience. Interacting with industries. No. With just a few clicks, you can connect with top marketers, top influencers, right?
Yes. Oh, this is the good AI copy.
And influence your launch strategy. 40 curated newsletter, get your product in front of the right audience. With curated newsletters, continuous update. This is kind of repeating, but
no, it's fine.
We constantly update our database to ensure, of course, easily launch your product with ease and confidence. Okay. Intelligence curation system. That's
Okay, take that out.
This could be, yeah, maybe just take it all out. Yeah, just take it all
Take
out.
that.
I'll just poof. And finally, launch simplified. I really like this copy. Launch simplified. Discover curated newsletters that drive sales without any effort in your part.
Which is true. It happened to me last week. But
he did put a bit of effort.
2 years into people to know that, hey, there's Clue existing. And actually, it's not 2 years what I'm talking about.
Start your journey with LB. Experience the ease of growing your sales to minimal effort. This is like too heavy. So join LB today and let us take out the hassle of launching marketing for you. Your sales brother launch is just a few clicks away. Whoops. I like it.
Very nice. Pre-order now.
I just want to do, so we have this blog link that doesn't go to anywhere because we don't have blogs. Yeah. I'll just take these out.
How do you change it?
So it's just like the menu and then I can comment out the line and then it goes away. Right. Okay. So I'll just say fix the copy.
Do you want me to do LemonSqueezy? That was acquired by...
oh, yeah, for pre-order, yeah. Yeah, sure, you could do. Well, do we have... Do you want to continue or we stop here and we continue in the next show based on the feedback?
Yeah,
like the pre-order doesn't do anything. But,
true.
Yeah, we could change these images a little bit just for fun, but I don't think it matters at this point. What matters is the getting this copy overall and then seeing what people think.
Yeah.
I also changed this to our customers will love our product.
What an intern. Come on. One more month, then. One more month.
Yeah. I think it looks good. I think we got this running. Yeah. Pretty simple. Validate the idea and then maybe next show we build the entire thing.
Yeah.
And we also make the list. I don't know. Maybe you've tweeted a question, right? Where's Sandra?
It wasn't a question. Go. It was give me.
It was okay. It was a demand.
It was a demand.
So we have Nika marketing, business and marketing. Okay, so that's out of the AI niche. SaaS tech founders, dev, growing products, marketing, branding AI, marketing strategy, rabbit hole, which is, I like the name, the rabbit hole. AI. Oh, this is good. This is good. AI design as well. Yeah. So this kind of also gives you some ideas.
You should push Shipixen to exactly this one, to design agency.
Oh, why didn't you say my DMs were open and everyone could read them? Like, seriously, Sandra, what a partner. Yeah, but this was fun.
I love building products with you. And I love building products with Shipixen as well. We haven't done this in a while. And I think it's interesting for people to see the process of forming LB Club.
Yeah, I loved it as well.
Yeah.
I loved it as well. It just goes to show that you don't, like, we overthought it a little bit, but you don't have to, like, putting something out there, getting a domain and then getting feedback could be, how long have we been talking? 1 hour? You can do this in 1 hour. And then you could say, this was a good idea. People are reacting positively to it. Or say, okay, we didn't really hit it. Let's take it, tear it down, rethink it, and come with a different idea. What I want for next time, though, is the payment link. So if we kind of validate this, I really don't, like, I feel uneasy to not have a payment link right now to this pre-order. Like, it just gets me.
I think I need to explain the reason behind this LB product. Me figuring out in PassHog that there was a newsletter, that there was a Medium referral.
In the copy. Yeah.
And then
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one.
and then seeing what worked for Clue, and then also bringing new people that fit the market or the target.
Yeah, exactly. I think that would be such a good, that could be right after the CTA. That we could do that. Yeah. And we can even do, you know what's nice? You have, I was thinking about how to back this up with visuals. We can either record you as a testimonial, so saying, I looked at this post hoc data and I found this newsletter and I got all of these signups, like success story. You could have a small video. I think this works very well with the type of product, and it's probably what filled it as well. Did you see a video?
Oh yeah, he did a bunch of videos actually. He did a very good job on that.
Yeah, so I think sharing the success story in the CTA would be pretty awesome with a video. And then underneath, we can back it up with the visuals from post hog and clicks. Like you probably have numbers on how many clicks you got and how many signups and so on, and charts going up. Easy, done deal. That's for next time. For now, thank you everyone for tuning in and going in this pretty wild ride where we apparently came up with a product
called LB.
I passed it to you, just knock it out of the park.
Yep.
Sandra, will you tell the nice people that have joined us, where can they read more about Morning Maker Show? I want to know.
Lovely people, thank you for building lb.club with us. You can see all the episodes on our YouTube channel. You can listen it to Spotify, Apple Podcast, and then we have a lovely website made with Shipixen, morningmakershow.com, and you can see and learn everything there. We have also a great community on Discord if you want to join us.
Perfect.
Oh, thank you.
So good. So good. Have an awesome Sunday, everyone. And I will see you and Sandra, hopefully, next Saturday.
Yep. See you then.
Bye.